British track, wasn't it?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think you're trying to set the pace there. Follow the road ahead at all times, unless the road signs say different. Hang on a second. You're keen, aren't you? So we're going to follow the road ahead at all times, unless the road signs say different. So if you come to the end of the road and the examiners say nothing to you, there must be a road sign saying got to go left or right, haven't there? So watch out for road signs. Okay? And if I want you to go left or right, I'll ask you. Okay, so we're going to drive off, and we're going to do a right at the end of the road, please.
Okay, alright. Okay.
And if you forget, ask for confirmation again.
Okay.
Park on the right, that, isn't it? Hello everybody, and welcome to Martha's mock driving test in Milton Keynes in Bexley. So, approaching the junction ahead of us, we're going to be turning right, and it's a good start straight away. Nice approach speed and good observations at the same time. You can see there, right, left, right. So we got busy then. Right, and then it checks again. Yeah, double checking. It's quite busy. That's the thing. Don't just do it once. Keep checking. Make sure you don't miss anything. So it's quite a good start straight away. Now, what I like about this mini driving test with Martha is she's not used to the area. She's from Birmingham. She's had a few lessons in this area with one of her parents, and she's contacted me to have a mock test. That's a good thing. So she's still learning the area, and she's only been in my car at this point about 15 minutes. So she's struggling a little bit with the accelerator and clutch, but apart from that, she's doing okay. So we're going to be turning left at the mini roundabout. Just keep around that second gear, making sure it's not turning late. I want to pull up on the left. Good turn. Now this is the first mistake. We're asking to pull over on the left, and she pulled over opposite a driveway, next to a driveway on the left side. Now the thing is, nothing's coming out of the driveway and there's nothing coming in. So in my eyes there's and then driver won't say to do so, please. There's no serious there. She's just got a mistake for blocking driveway, so it'll be a fault for not pulling over at the best place. And what she does again is she keeps it cool, has a good look round. Make sure that right shoulder's checked, which is quite important because the car was shooting past at that point. And then double checks, make sure it's safe, and carries on. So it's good observations moving off. Just a little bit of a driving fault pulling over the driveway. Like I say, if a car was wanting to go into that driveway, or someone pulling out of the driveway, then it'll be a serious. But because there's nothing around, then it's just a driving fault. She's going past the parked cars, checking her right mirror, which is the perfect thing to do, and giving herself space from the parked cars on the left, and taking the time, going through, weaving. So quite good driving at the moment. At the end of the road, Martha, we're going to go left, please.
Okay.
There's a sun visor above your head if you need it, by the way. That afternoon sun's quite blinding. Left at the end of the road, yeah. Good mirrors there, signalling, slowing herself down quite nice. And she's approaching this junction to turn left quite well, really. Good observations again. Right, left, right. This time, as you can see, it's definitely clear, so she's not hanging around, which is the right thing to do. If she stopped then it'll be an observation fault or an undue hesitation, because she could see to the right and left it was clear. Two mini roundabouts. We're going to go right at the first mini roundabout. So we're coming up to a double roundabout, two mini roundabouts combination, and she picks up another fault here. Now it's not as serious, it's just an undue hesitation. So she approaches it with the right, the mirrors to the right, signal to the right, checking to the right, there's cars there. So she's done everything right. She stops at the junction at the roundabout, checking. And then she's, after this car's gone past, she's kind of waiting. See, here it comes now. a little bit overcautious. She could have gone then, but she double checked again. That'll be undue hesitation because there was traffic around. It'll be possibly as serious if she hung around any longer. But first few minutes of the driving test, people tend to be a little bit overcautious because they don't want to make a silly mistake. So it's just a fault for undue hesitation at that point. Not serious.
So for anyone watching this video, what do you do in your spare time?
Watch your videos. And,
Watch the videos, yeah?
yeah,
On my channel?
a lot of them. And I'll go to work and on Netflix most of the time.
Netflix?
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nothing interesting. My life's not interesting, guys.
I'm sure there's a few people that are saying they've got it better than them. This is what it's like on the driving test. The examiner will ask a question like what you do and you're a student or you're working, just to break the ice.
Yeah.
And then they might chat to you then about you got the same hobby or something, or they might just go quiet on you.
Yeah.
It's up to you how you want to make a conversation. Take the next right turn, please.
Okay.
The next right turn.
So we're approaching a right turn at Crossroads, and quite a lot of people get cut out by this one, but Martha does okay. Good approach speed, lots of cars crossing ahead of her, so she's keeping an eye on it, drops the gear at the same time, keeps an eye on the traffic and makes the turn quite nice in second gear. Keeps her cool, quite good at it. I'm quite pleased because I've seen lots of people go around that corner in third gear, struggling there, but she dealt with it really well. Keeps an eye on the mirrors there, what's happening behind her, what's ahead of her, keeps the space from the parked cars, and then we were pulling over on the left, just past that junction. A little bit early with the signal slightly then, but apart from that's okay. Pulled over quite nice to the curb there, secures the car, keeps an eye on things.
Independent driving now.
So we're starting the independent driving at this section.
Yeah.
I think I need to follow the signs or maybe the
We're going to follow signs today. Alright, so
I've never done that before as well. So.
oh yeah. This should be good then, isn't it?
Yeah.
So following signs for Northampton.
Northampton.
Alright.
Okay.
So don't worry if you don't know if anyone in Northampton, you're looking at the sign saying Northampton.
Okay.
Alright, because if you pass your driving test and you're going visiting your friends who live on a different part of the UK, you have to follow signs, aren't you? Or the sat-nav. So you won't recognise the area, but the signs will help you.
Okay.
So we're going to drive off when it's safe to do so, and then we're going to follow signs for Northampton. Along the way, I'll update you with a new sign.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, Northampton then.
Northampton.
So I had a good chat about the independent driving, what she needs to do. She wasn't too sure at that point. Good observations, it's not rushing, good 5-point check, good right shoulder check, double check again. So her observations moving off and it was pretty good every time. Really pleased with that. Quite important in this area because it's a 30 zone. Even though it looks like a nice long road, people do speed on it. So it keeps an eye on that speed every now and then, checking. And then we're approaching the Roundabouts turn to Northampton. You see on the stops it for second, right turn, second exit. Now, because there's no ahead on the roundabout, it does confuse people. It's a right turn, right lane, so the position is fine. She goes in the right lane. She just forgets that it's actually two exits, right and left. She's expecting one straight in front of her, and that's what confuses her when she's coming off. A little bit hard on the accelerator when she pulls off, causes the car to judder slightly, but that's because she's not used to the car. Yeah, a little judder there. When she's coming round here, this catches her out slightly. She's expecting something there. And also when she's exiting the roundabout, because she realises that there's an exit coming up here, she comes off in the wrong side, in the right lane. But she does check to make sure it's safe in the left, and then pulls in when she can. So she gets 2 faults, one for moving off accelerator, and one for exiting the roundabout in the wrong lane. Now, it's okay to exit in the right lane if you can't get in the left lane. You know, say there's a car trying to go past you on the left. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. But you wouldn't always go in the right lane exiting if it's completely clear. But in that situation, she just forgot, got a bit mixed up with the exits, ended up in the right lane.
At the roundabout, I think I forgot to signal left to exit. I don't know. I think so, I don't know. And I was on the right lane as well.
Could we pull up on the left just by that?
Okay.
Just
Pulling over on the left here, centre left, signalling. Nice slow pull over. Really good.
so, drive
Some good
on one
observations, pulling over.
so.
Bit of a hill start for her, and the same again. I keep going about her observations moving off. She's really good at her observations. I'm really pleased about that, and this is a good example of why you should check round. You know, keep it consistent every time, and then if anything crops up that's different, you're going to spot it. So well done, Martha. So we're approaching
So
a
I'd like
section
you to
where
do,
we're going to do
Martha,
a manoeuvre. The
is
manoeuvre
pick a
today is
safe
going to
spot
be
on the
the
right-hand
park on the right
side.
manoeuvre.
Do a park on the right, and then reverse back 2 car lengths when it's safe to do so, and then rejoin the left after that.
As we come round a bend here, you can see there's a nice long straight bit here. So she's a bit late to kind of react to the straight bit. She's looking, comes across quite late, where really should have been across a little bit earlier. And by the time she gets herself parallel to the right curb and next to it, she's kind of opposite an entrance. Now,
And
it's
then
not
reverse
necessarily
back-
serious
then
here
reverse
because
back
it's
2
not
car
actually
lengths.
a junction. It's just an entrance into a car park. But she thinks she realises she made a mistake by stopping near it. But doesn't panic, keeps it cool, has a good look round again, good observations, reversing backwards.
That'll be fine, that, thank you.
Okay.
And then rejoin the left when it's safe to do so, and we'll carry on. And then I'll direct
Left shoulder check before she pulls off,
Carry on picking up signs for.
because you're going to rejoin the left side at that point, so it's quite important to check out the left blind spot. So overall, the manoeuvre was quite good. Just be aware of when you pull up on the right, what's on your left side opposite. So just being aware of that. So if she pulled over a couple of feet early, it would have been perfect, but it's still a good manoeuvre overall. So well done.
When it's safe to do so, show me how the horn works, please. Thank you.
When you're driving around in your driving test, you're always going to get a show me question, and a good example then was show me how to use the horn. So when they ask you that, they just give it you when it's safe to do so. Now she's panicking about this guy in the car coming towards her, thinking that she's done something wrong, but she hasn't.
You got
You know,
through,
she
You
pulled
got
over.
past, you was fine.
She was about to pull out at that point there. The car's come round. They're just a bit overcautious, the guy coming through, because he's got a big car.
I think he wants a bit more
But it wasn't
space
too
than
bad.
Than he,
Yeah.
than he can have. You know, you were about to pull out at that point. So at the end of this road, we're going to go left, please.
So she's doing fine. She's quite aware the car's coming through. She's checking the mirrors. That's it. So we're at one, because it's quite a tricky one when you've got a fast road ahead of you with cars coming in. As you're about to pull out, you've got to keep an eye on the cars coming into the road. Checks again. Gives that white car space. Quite important. Always give that parked car space. Lots of learners to do everything fine, waiting for traffic to come through, and then they get too close to the parked car.
Like a racetrack, right?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think you're trying to set the pace there.
Because I saw the truck coming, so I wanted to like speed up a bit so he didn't have to stop or like slow down.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have stopped, right? Or
Well, you're right to go.
yeah.
You're okay to go. Just, you know, don't pull off like, what's he called? That guy out of
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. What's he called? Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was in some kind of rocket then for a second.
Back to work now. Keep an eye on the mirrors, slowing down for the parked cars, looking beyond them. Nice space from the parked car on the left again. Handles that really well. Checking the left mirrors to come back in. Quite good. Nice and neat.
And then a left turn, please.
Quite important. You're coming towards the end of the test,
Next left turn.
and we've got left turn coming up, and whether it be pulling over the side of the road or it'll be going to test centre. Remember, you're still on the driving test until you've parked up, secured the car, and turned the engine off. So remember, at the end, do all them three things: secure the car, turn the engine off once you've finished. So just like to go through to the next bit, which is fine. You know, as long as it's safe, that's what you got to remember. Don't pull up on the driveways.
Okay. Okay. Finished.
Yeah.
I think you get on.
There were some like mistakes that
You spotted.
that I spotted
Such as,
when I was driving through. I think the drive was alright.
yeah.
It wasn't the worst, I think, but there were like silly mistakes. For example, my gears, and also like the roundabout and my speed limit as well. I think I wasn't really sure. I did see like the sign, but I wasn't sure if it was like 60 or 70, so I was just going.
With what speed?
I think it was like 40 or 45.
Well, thanks for saying that. I'm going to put that one down.
Yeah, I wasn't, but yeah, I think
So appropriate speed fault. So
Yeah.
if you think it's 60 miles an hour maximum speed, what should you be doing then?
60.
Well, that's the maximum speed, isn't it?
Yeah,
But you were doing 40, weren't you?
yeah,
So what's appropriate?
no,
About 50, 55
yeah,
next time? And you'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you go too slow, you're going to pick up faults.
yeah.
So you got a fault for appropriate speed.
But I think when I saw the speed limit, I wasn't really sure, so I think I was going a bit fast just to like
Yeah.
get that.
So should we run through them?
Yeah.
The manoeuvre was fine. You got a fault for parking opposite a junction.
Yes, I looked at it, I was like, no. Yeah, when I stopped, I was like, no. Did you hear me say that? Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but she did spot that she was actually opposite a junction at that point. But
Yeah.
you reversed back, and there's no one around, so it didn't affect it. Now, you have got a few accelerator faults, and all it is because she's not used to the car. She's only been in it. I mean, she's been in even now with the mock test about 50 minutes, and you kept doing a bit of over revving and a little bit of come off the clutch. It's just getting used to the pedals. But she's told me she doesn't do it in her car.
Yeah,
All
didn't
right.
do that.
So you got 2 faults. You got 2
I
faults.
thought there were 11. One was 11 faults.
1 and 11 faults there, run out of space. So that's 2 faults for accelerator, 2 faults for gears,
Okay.
1 fault.
And these are minors or?
Yeah, minor faults.
Okay.
1 fault for use of speed, going a bit fast towards
The roundabout.
not the roundabout. Remember when we started to go on the country road and there's a sharp bend there was a bridge there, and that big truck came around the corner.
Yeah.
Just go a bit slower next time. All right. Appropriate speed, going a bit slow. And under hesitation was the double roundabout. And when you watch this video back, you realise you slowed down and stopped, and you're looking to your right and left, and you were right. What you'd done then was fine. And then it cleared up, didn't it? And you sat there doing this. Just go. Just go.
Okay.
Completely clear on you, right?
Yeah.
Right near the beginning, ask you to pull over on a convenient, safe spot, and you pull over blocking someone's driveway. So don't block driveways, otherwise you're going to annoy people.
Yeah.
If someone turned up, by the way, and asked to get in there, they'd be serious.
Yeah.
All right. And planning awareness was the that was the planning awareness was the, what was it now? I can't remember what it was now. It might have been that bend. So yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 faults.
Okay.
Which is a pass.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but I need to sort myself out.
All right. But
and you know, on the national speed limits,
yeah.
like I've never driven on there before.
Yeah.
Like on a straight road where you need to go 60 to 70, because we don't really have that in Birmingham. So I've kind of never driven.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really sure. Like,
I've realised what the plan of the awareness was. When we come off that roundabout, you went in the right lane.
yes, did you? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, that's really true. And I did say, oh, what am I doing? Because what I did was I thought there were 3 lanes. So one goes in
Exit.
straight. Yeah.
Because it catches people out, because as you approach the sign, it's a right turn, but there's no ahead. So it's either left or right. So the second exit's right, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were expecting another exit. And
Yeah.
you started going round and thought, here it is. And
Yes, I had to go back to the left.
But you did check your mirror a few times, and then they came in when it's safe. So it wasn't too bad, just not being aware of the fact that it's actually 2 instead of 3 exits.
And you know the roundabout where I was in the right lane. Yeah. You know when I was going to the left lane and someone was behind me, was that okay when I signalled and that was fine?
Yeah. Because you looked a few times and you held your position.
Yeah.
And he held back for you. If you started to accelerate, then you just hold your position.
Yeah.
Let him shoot past you and then come in when you can.
Yeah.
If you kept going in the right lane, it'll be faults occurring.
Okay.
Because you want to try and exit the left. But sometimes you've got to exit the right because you get some people racing past you on the left. And you've got to avoid them. But you just got confused with the exit at that point.
Yeah, I was,
right?
yeah.
It does happen, but you get yourself safe and you got yourself back to the left lane when you can.
Yeah.
So it's just a fault. It's not serious at that point.
Okay.
But not bad. Not bad.
It was okay.
So you don't know the area. It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So, but you got to say to yourself, get rid of the accelerated ones because you're not used to this car. 2 straight away, and the 2 gear ones, you know what to do next time. So it's 4 straight away. It brings you down to 6.
Okay.
Because the ones that reoccur, you just got to keep an eye on. And you know the accelerator's down to the fact that you're not used to this car. You're used to your car being slightly lower pedals. So you're having to be touching it a bit harder.
Yeah, because on the one that I use, I need to fully kind of put the clutch up and then press on the gas.
Any questions about anything?
No.
No?
Yeah, I just have to kind of practice more before my test.
Practice, work on the faults. Mirror signals were really nice. Keep doing them. The positioning on the road was fine. Just keep when you go past parked cars or anything, give them space.
Okay.
Keep staying in the middle lane.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not bad. Good luck on the test.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let us know how you get on.
I will.